Okay, this piece of equipment that we're going to learn right now is our brake fluid machine. This is going to evacuate all the fluid from your reservoir. We're going to top it off with clean fluid, then go to each wheel and open the bleeder until the fluid starts coming out clean. In most cases, we use a .4 fluid. This is a very high temp, dry brake fluid. It can be used in anything that calls for .3 or .4. This machine is air operated. We have the air hooked in right here to the coupler. And what we want to do is we have two hoses, a supply hose and the suction hose. The two hoses have different ends on it. One has a ball valve, that'll be the supply hose. The one without is your suction hose. What we want to first do is suck out the reservoir, then we're going to use the supply hose to top it off. The machine comes with a clear suction hose, and you turn suction on right here at the front of the machine. Now once you've sucked out all you can, come back over and turn off the suction pump. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to put pressure on the machine so we're able to fill the reservoir. We only do between 10 and 12 pounds of pressure. That's all that's needed for the service. Once that's done, we're going to grab our supply hose so we can top off the vehicle. And the machine will either have a fill wand or a fill gun for you to be able to top off. So we'll put it over and we'll open up the ball valve and fill up the reservoir. To it, we want to put it again at 10 to 12 pounds. We want to come over, open the ball valve, and fill up the reservoir. Once it's up to level, we'll disconnect our supply hose, and you'll have a box of brake fittings to figure out which one fits your reservoir. Once you have it tightened down, we'll hook up the supply line, slowly open the ball valve, and check for leaks. And we're good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to raise up the car. We always want to start at the furthest from the reservoir, so it's the passenger rear to the driver's rear, to the passenger front, to the driver's front. Go ahead. Now we've already stuck out the two rear wheels, and now we're going to come to the front. You want to go ahead and slide your edge over the bleeder, and the suction hose will fit right on the end of it. And when you're looking at your fluid, you can always pinch your suction hose to look to see when it's coming out clear. Once it's clear, we get to move on to the next tire. And now that the fluid's coming out clear, we'll close our bleeder and move on to the next tire. And now that that one's clear, we're done with the tires and we can lower the vehicle. And once the vehicle's back down on the ground, we'll come over and we'll turn off the suction switch.
That wouldn't be a good thing.
We want to come back over to the vehicle and turn off the ball valve to the supply line. After you've done that, we'll come back to the machine, decrease the pressure on the knob. When you've released it all the way, you come over and press pressure release to make sure no pressure is trapped on the vehicle. Once that's been done, you want to look at the vehicle and you want to make sure that it's at the max level on the reservoir. If you need to suck some out, we'll come turn suction on and suck it out, or if we need to top it off, we can do that as well. Once that's done, we'll replace the cap and the service is completed.